So good morning everyone. So in last class we have discussed about quadrilateral chapter, and in that we have learned about what is a quadrilateral, what are the parts of quadrilateral, and also we have learned angle sum property, that is the sum of four angles will be equals to 360 degrees. In that, what is how many different types of quadrilaterals we have learned, that is we are having two different types of quadrilaterals, one is convex and another is concave. Okay, so about this we have learned in our topic. So now we are going to discuss about what are types of quadrilaterals. So how many different types of quadrilaterals are there, we are going to discuss. Types of quadrilaterals and their properties. Okay, so we are discussing about types of quadrilaterals and their properties. So what are the types of quadrilaterals? So first one is rectangle. Second one is square. Third is parallelogram. Fourth is rhombus. Fifth is kite, and the sixth one is trapezium. So these are the different types of quadrilaterals we are going to learn. So already you know about rectangle and square. So we have learned already in 6th class. So what do you mean by rectangle? Rectangle means the opposite sides will be equal. These opposite sides will be equal. So the first property is the opposite sides will be equal in rectangle. So how rectangle will look like? The opposite angles are equal. A closed figure with the 4 line segments, and in that the opposite sides will be equal. Then only a rectangle will be formed. So here we got the first property. Opposite sides are equal. The first property is opposite sides are equal. And what is the next property? If you see in rectangle, all angles are equals to 90 degrees. So all the angles are equal, that is equals to 90 degrees. So what is the second property? All angles are equal. So what is the next property? All angles are equal. And if it is a rectangle, it is a quadrilateral, you will be seeing two diagonals. How many diagonals you will see? Two diagonals you will see. So I am taking it as A, B, C, D, and this intersection point I am taking it as O. So what is the intersection point there? Intersection point is O there. So in these diagonals, the length of the diagonals will be always equal. So if you see the big figure here, the length of the diagonals, the length of these two diagonals will be always same. So we can write here length of the diagonals are same. Length of diagonals are same. So I have taken here A, B, C, D, and this intersection point I have taken it as O, and they will bisect each other. The diagonals will bisect each other. That means the length of this part and this part will be equal, and also the length of this part and this part will be equal. That means we can write it as the diagonals bisect one another. So we can write it as diagonals bisect one another. So fourth point is diagonals bisect each other. So diagonals bisect each other. And the last point is, last property is, the sum of two adjacent angles always it will be equal. If you add these two, that should be equals to 180. This will be, if you add these two angles, that will also be equals to 180. If you add these two angles, that will also be equals to 180. So adjacent angles will be equals to 180. 180 degrees. So these are the properties of rectangle. So what are the properties of rectangle? Opposite sides will be equal. All the angles are equal. The length of the diagonals will be equal. It will bisect each other. That means the length of this one and this one will be equal, and this two will be equal. The length of the diagonals bisect each other. And the last property is the adjacent angles. If you add these two adjacent angles, always it will be 180 degrees. So these are the properties of rectangle. So now if you go to square, we know that square means all sides will be equal. The length of all sides will be equal, then only we will call it as square. So what is square? Length of all sides will be equal. So first one is length of sides are equal. So this is the first property. Second property is all the angles will be equal. All the angles will be equal, that will be equals to 90 degrees. All angles are equal. And third property is diagonals bisect each other. Diagonals bisect each other and it will form, and they are perpendicular to each other. Perpendicular means it is forming one right angle there. If where the intersection point you have for diagonals, there it is forming one right angle. So they are perpendicular to each other also. So diagonals bisect each other. And fourth point is they are perpendicular to each other. Diagonals are perpendicular to each other. Diagonals are perpendicular to each other. That means it will form how many degrees? 90 degrees. And the last point is if you add the two adjacent angles, always it will be 180. So sum of adjacent angles. Sum of adjacent angles are equals to 180 degrees. The adjacent angles if you add, that will be equals to 180 degrees. So these are the properties of square. So what are the properties of square? All the sides will be equal. All the angles are equal. Diagonals bisect each other. The length of the diagonals will be always equal. And the sum of and they are perpendicular to each other. If the two diagonals intersecting at each point, it is forming one 90 degrees there. That means it is a perpendicular angle. And what is the last property? The sum of two adjacent angles. If you add any two adjacent angles, that will be equals to 180. So these are the properties of square. So next is parallelogram. So if you see the parallelogram, so here opposite sides will be equal and they are parallel to each other. So if you see the parallelogram, opposite sides will be equal and they are parallel to each other. So AB is parallel to DC and BC is parallel to AD. So they are parallel and also they are equal. The length of that, they will be opposite to each other. So here first one, sides are opposite, sides are equal and parallel to each other. So they are equal and also they are parallel to each other. And next is second point is opposite angles will be equal. So these two angles will be equal and these two angles will be equal. So opposite angles are equal. Opposite angles will be equal. And third point is, that is, diagonals bisect each other. So if you draw a diagonals, the length of the diagonals will be bisect each other. So diagonals bisect each other. And the last point is, so if you add the two adjacent angles, always it will be equals to 180 degrees. So sum of adjacent angles is 180 degrees. So these are the properties of parallelogram. So what are the properties? Opposite sides are equal and also they are parallel to each other, and opposite angles will be equal. Diagonals bisect each other. So these are the properties of parallelogram. So next is rhombus. So what are the properties of rhombus we will see. So if you take rhombus is same as square. So rhombus is same as square. So A, B, C, D. So in square all sides are equal, and in rhombus also all sides will be equal. So your first property is all sides are equal and all opposite angles will be equal. Opposite or angles are equal means if it is all the angles will be equal, 90, 90, 90, 90. Okay, so we can write as all angles are equal. And third property is diagonals bisect each other and they are perpendicular to each other. So diagonals will bisect each other, and also it forms a 90 degrees for all the angles, they are perpendicular to each other. So diagonals bisect each other and perpendicular to each other. So the diagonals will bisect each other and also they are perpendicular to each other. And last property is the sum of two adjacent angles, again it will be equals to 180. The sum of adjacent angles is equal to 180 degrees. So these are the properties of rhombus. So what are the properties of rhombus? All the sides are equal, all the angles are equal, diagonals bisect each other and they are perpendicular to each other. Fourth one is the sum of adjacent angles will be equals to 180 degrees. So these are the properties of rhombus. Next is kite. So how kite will be there? Like this. So what are the properties of kite we will see. So in this case only consecutive sides will be equal. Only consecutive sides will be equal. That means these two sides will be equal and these two sides will be equal. So that is the first property. What is that? Consecutive sides are equal. So in kite consecutive sides will be equal. And second, about angles, these two will be equal and these two will be equal. And next about diagonals. So if you see the diagonals, only one pair of the diagonals will bisect each other. Other pair will not bisect each other. That means the length of this part and this part is not equal. So the length of the diagonals, only one pair of diagonal will be bisect each other. This and this will be bisecting each other. So here only one pair of diagonal will bisect each other. Will bisect each other. And the fourth one is, and they are perpendicular to each other. It is forming 190 degrees. And diagonals are perpendicular to each other. In this also, the sum of two adjacent angles will be equals to 180. Sum of two adjacent angles equals to how much? That will be equals to 180. And the last one is kite and trapezium. So in this we are having only one property, that is one pair of opposite sides will be equal. If you see the trapezium symbol, a trapezium figure, so only one pair of opposite sides will be parallel to each other and the non-parallel sides we will call it as legs. So here one pair of opposite sides are parallel and non-parallel sides are called legs. So these are the properties of trapezium. So what are the properties of trapezium? One pair of opposite sides are parallel and non-parallel sides are called as legs. So these are the properties of quadrilateral. So how many different types of quadrilaterals are there? Rectangle, square, parallelogram, rhombus, kite and trapezium. So for rectangle, what are the properties? Opposite sides are equal, all angles are equal, length of the diagonals are same, diagonals bisect each other and adjacent angles are equals to 180 degrees. So these are the properties of rectangle. And if you see the square, what are the properties of square? Length of the sides will be equal, all the angles will be equal, diagonals bisect each other, diagonals are perpendicular to each other, the sum of diagonals are equals to 180 degrees. So these are the properties of square. Next, if you see the parallelogram, if you check the parallelogram, so what are the properties? Opposite sides will be equal and they are parallel to each other. Opposite angles will be equal. Diagonals bisect each other and the sum of the adjacent angles will be equals to 180 degrees. So if you add any two adjacent angles, it will be equals to 180. Next is rhombus. So in rhombus, same as square. So all sides will be equal, all angles will be equal. Diagonals bisect each other and they are perpendicular to each other, and the last property is the sum of two adjacent angles should be equals to 180. So these are the properties of rhombus. Next is kite. So consecutive sides will be equal, this and this angle side will be equal, this and this angle sides will be equal, and opposite angles will be equal. One of the diagonal will bisect each other, other diagonal will not bisect each other because the length of this part and this parts are different. And one more, and they are perpendicular to each other, the diagonals are perpendicular to each other, and the last is sum of two adjacent angles will be equals to 180. So if you add any two adjacent angles, that will be equals to 180. And in trapezium, only one property is that, what is that? One pair of opposite sides were parallel and the non-parallel sides. So these and this are called as non-parallel sides. We will call that as what? Legs. So these are the properties of quadrilaterals and types of quadrilaterals. Now on this, we are going to start the exercise number 2. So in this exercise number 2, first bit is true or false. So you can do this true or false. Second bit I am starting. Second bit, first one you try it as homework. True or false. So second bit I am starting. So what is that? Explain how a square will be a quadrilateral. So why we are calling square as quadrilateral, we have to explain them. So first one, explain how. Second one, square is. First one is what? Quadrilateral. So why we are calling this square as quadrilateral, we have to explain. Because what do you mean by quadrilateral? It is a closed figure with 4 line segments. Is it right? So in the same way, square is also having 4 line segments and it is a closed figure. That's why we are calling this square as a quadrilateral. So we have to write that only. A square is a closed figure is a closed figure with 4 line segments. Hence square is a quadrilateral. So that's why we are calling the square as quadrilateral. So next one, why we are calling this square as parallelogram, we have to write. So why we are calling this square as parallelogram, we have to write. So we know that in square opposite sides will be equal. In parallelogram also opposite sides are equal and they are parallel. In square opposite sides are equal as well as they are parallel to each other. In parallelogram also opposite sides are equal and they are parallel to each other. That's why we are calling this square as parallelogram. So in square both pair of opposite sides, in square both pair of opposite sides are parallel, hence it is a parallelogram. Hence square can be parallelogram. So this is our second question. Third is, why square is a rhombus, we have to explain now. Why square is a rhombus? So in square all sides are equal and in rhombus also all sides are equal. That's why we can call this square as rhombus. So all four sides are equal, hence square is a rhombus. So this is our third question. Next, fourth one. Fourth is rectangle. So why we are calling the square as rectangle, we have to find. So why we are calling this rectangle, we are calling this square as rectangle, we have to tell them. So now why this square is called as rectangle, we have to tell. So in square all the angles are equal, that is equals to 90, and in rectangle also all the angles are equal, that is equals to 90 degrees. That's why we can call this square as a rectangle also. So here all angles are equal, all angles are equal to 90 degrees. So hence square is a rectangle. So this is our second bit. So what we have explained here, we have explained why square is a quadrilateral, why square is a parallelogram, why square is a rhombus, and why square is a rectangle. So these are the reasons for that, we have explained them. So next is third bit. So third bit, in rhombus ABCD, angle CBA is equals to 180 degrees. Sorry, CBA is equals to 40 degrees. Find other angles. Find other angles. So in rhombus ABCD, angle CBA is equals to 40. We have to find other angles. So now I am drawing a rhombus figure. They have given this figure. Here they have given us 40 B. So we have to find all other angles. So by the properties of rhombus, opposite angles will be equal. By the properties of rhombus, opposite angles will be equal. So if it is 40, here also it will be 40. So solution, given rhombus ABCD. Angle CBA is equals to 40 they have given. So by properties of rhombus, opposite angles will be equal. So if it B is equals to 40, D will also be equals to 40. So here angle CBA they have given as 40. Therefore it will be equals to CDA also. That means angle CDA also we call it as 40. Okay. So next is, we know that the sum of two adjacent angles will be equal. The sum of two adjacent angles will be equal. So if you add these two angles, that should be equals to 180. Okay. So that means I am taking the two angles. I am finding C angle now. We know that the sum of two adjacent angles is equals to 180. So angle CDA plus angle DCB should be equals to how much? 180 degrees. CDA already we got as 40 degrees. This angle we have to find, that will be equals to 180. Transpose is 40 to other side, that will become subtraction. DCB is equals to how much? 180 minus 40. So angle DCB is how much now? 140 degrees. So it is 140 degrees. Here we got as 40. Now we have to find the angle A. By using the properties, we know that the sum of two the opposite angles will be equal. So these angles will be equal. So angle DCB will be equals to angle DAB, that is equals to 140 degrees by the properties of rhombus. Opposite angles will be equal. So we got now all the angles. What is that? Angle A as, that is angle A is equals to 140 you got. Angle B as 40 we got. Angle C as 140 we got. And angle D we got it as 40 degrees. So these are the angles of the given question. So third bit we got as A is equals to 140, B is equals to 40, C is equals to 140, D is equals to 40. By using the opposite angles are equal. So this is our third question. So next is fourth question. This fourth question, the remaining questions will continue in next class. But I gave this first bit as homework. True or false, I gave it as homework. You have to continue. You have to complete this first bit as homework. See all the properties. By using the properties, you can solve that first bit. That is exercise. That is state true or false. The remaining bits will continue in next class. Thank you.